Hello everyone, JulioToyReviews here, and this is a review of the Power Rangers Ninja Steel Bull Rider Megazord. So this is the Gold Ranger's Megazord, and naturally, him being based off of American stereotypes means that his two Zords consist of the Bull Rider and the Bull, which originally was a bison in Ninja. The Bull Rider Zord can ride on the Bull Zord or combine with it into the Bull Rider Megazord. This Megazord in turn can combine with the Ninja Steel Megazord to create the Ninja Fusion Zord. So this Megazord comes with the two Zords I previously mentioned. So let's get on with this review. So from left to right we have our two Zords, the Bull and the Bull Rider Zords. And we also have this extra little piece which will come in handy later. But first let's zoom in order to get a closer look at the Bull Rider Zord. So over here is the Bull Rider Zord, and you can see that for the most part it's blue, except with some details of gold and silver around the helmet and the chest. You can see the Ninja Steel logo, you can see a poncho, the arms can go all the way, the head can actually flip up all the way because of the Megazord transformation, and the legs can sit, because of the fact that this is also compatible with the Ninja Steel Megazord, and not to mention that you have to position him like this when he's riding the bull. So simple enough. Let's put him off to the side for now. And let's take a look at the actual Bull Zord over here. So you can see the wheels over here, they're red. There's a consistent color scheme of red, gold, brown, and a bit of blue over here and some white. And you can see these ports over here which will come into play later. You can see the bull head, Ninja Steel logo. Over here you basically get the same thing that you saw on the other side. And on the back you get the Power Star. And just like with the Power Stars for the Astro Ninja Steel Megazord or the Rubble Tusk Megazord, there is no detail with the kanji here and everything. So we could plug that back. And let me actually plug in the blaster over here since it fell. And now what you're going to do is that you're going to grab the Bull Rider Zord, flip up the arms, the legs, flip up the head as well, and you're basically going to attach them over there. And the blaster keeps falling. Let me just find the port. And you're going to grab this gray piece over here with the star sign, and it kind of looks like Zero Ranger 5's helmet. And you're going to plug it into the back. And over here you have the completed Bull Rider Zord. And you can see that it's essentially this guy hopping onto this guy and riding him around. Sort of like a mix of a mechanical bull and an ATV. And in terms of rolling him around, now here's the thing, these back wheels don't roll. Actually, yeah, they do. The problem is the surface, because of the fact that this is a very flat surface, and I'm just going to take out the blaster because it keeps falling. But because this is a very flat surface, it's not rolling. But you get the idea, it essentially rolls. And that is all that there is to the Bull and the Bull Rider Zords. So now let's combine them into the Bull Rider Megazord. So I need you guys to really pay attention on this part because transforming the Bull Rider Megazord is very, very difficult. So you're going to grab them, twist these wheels, but first take out the Power Star, split the legs. I know, difficult, right? But all joking aside, you're going to grab this over here, going to flip these arms, stack them up, place the Bull Rider Zord back in here. You're going to grab the Power Star again. It'll be the head. And give him the blaster. And you have the Bull Rider Megazord. Now, I actually really like this design because of the fact that it's supposed to look like a cowboy with a gun. And to be honest, as far as Megazords, this looks pretty good. So if we take a look at some of the details, you can see the legs over here, how they're stable because of the fact that they're not bended over like this. The arms can go all around. You see the Bull Rider Zord over here. But the thing is, he doesn't actually have to be in here. Because of the fact that we have this piece over here that connects, it gives off the illusion that the Bull Rider Megazord is in there even when he isn't supposed to be. And on the back, you have basic detail. And you have the blaster over here. So standard Megazord articulation, except that he doesn't have the bending knees like the Ninja Steel Megazord. But again, you have the consistent color scheme of white, brown, red, gold, and blue. And I know I already said this, but I just really like this design. And I'm super glad that we don't have sounds on our power stars because of the fact that this part over here actually is flattened and it looks more like a cowboy hat rather than that huge bulky thing that we had with Bison King. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's see how the Bull Rider Zord combines with the Ninja Steel Megazord. Did you seriously think we were going to do the Ninja Fusion Zord first? We'll get to that later, but for now I want to show off another combination that's lesser known. So you have the Ninja Steel Megazord over here without the Robo Red Zord. What do? You grab Bull Rider, you plop him in, and hold on. There it is. He's secured in there. And you grab the power star and you plug it in. And over here we have a unnamed combination. Now, this is unnamed for now because they're probably not going to use it in the show because I don't remember when this was used in Ninja. But I do remember that this was a toy exclusive mode in the toy line for Ninja, and they actually called it Shurikenjin Texas. And essentially it's just grabbing the Robo Red Zord and replacing them with the Bull Rider Zord. And I like this combo because of the fact that it's weird. Again, the blue over here doesn't really fit with the brown, but I actually kind of like that. It makes it look kind of out of this world and unique. But anyways, now let's get on to the Ninja Fusion Zord. Okay, so I know that the camera is very elevated, but bear with me. It's because this combination is very tall. So what you're going to do is you're going to take apart the shield, the sword, and the Robo Red Zord's faceplate, and you're going to take apart these arms. Now what you're going to do is you're going to basically dismantle the Bull Rider Zord. You're going to grab these legs, flip them up, and you see these ports down below. Attach them, and these are basically going to be giant slippers. Because Toei doesn't know what to do when it comes to Ultra Zord / 6 Ranger and main mecha combinations when they have leftover parts. So they just create slippers. Yay! So there we have it. And now for this part, you're going to disconnect the arms, but leave the Bull Rider Zord in there. And disconnect the Bison face as well. So there, it should be pretty stable. And actually I think this isn't going to be tall enough, so we're gonna have to go even higher. And now grab the Dragon Zord, open up the fist that's hidden in here, and lift up that arm, and plug it in. Do the same for the Nitro Zord. Plug it in. And we're going to grab the Ninja Steel Megazord's faceplate. And we are going to lift this panel up. And we're going to grab this piece over here, the bull face. And we're going to attach the power star back in. And now we're going to grab the sword, attach it in, and the shield as well. And let's just plug that in. And here we have what is both a cool and a disastrous combination at the same time. The Ninja Fusion Zord, aka King Shurikenjin. And here's the problem with this combination. The arms are too lanky for starters. And if you try to move them, well, good luck. You can move them on their own, but if it has the weapon, yeah, you're not gonna get places. And the second problem is the hat over here. Now, from this angle, it looks okay. It looks like a giant cowboy hat. And you can see the sort of poncho over here and everything, but when you turn it, that's where we get to the problems, because you could tell it's obvious that the bull piece is just being extended out. And my third problem with this, the slippers, as I mentioned. Why do they keep putting slippers in all of these combinations? Just leave out those parts and that's it. The slippers actually make it worse for this combination because of the fact that sometimes the Megazord will fall off. But I do like this combination visual wise because of how it combines everything together, and it just looks so big and cool. And I also like how it uses up all the pieces. But my big gripe with this is the fact that it is big at the same time because of stuff like the lanky arms and not being able to carry the weapon. But that is everything I have to say about the Ninja Fusion Zord and about the Bull Rider Megazord in general. So overall, the Bull Rider Megazord is a great Megazord, and I would recommend it to any Power Rangers fan. I like the design of Bison King, so I waited for the Bull Rider Megazord to come to the US. And honestly, I'm not disappointed. Bull Rider has all the paint apps that its Japanese counterpart has, and the transformation for the most part is intact. This is basically a smaller version of Bison King with Zord builder ports, so naturally it would all be good, right? Well, the arms of the Ninja Fusion Zord are too lanky and the weapon is just too heavy. But that's more of a complaint of the actual design for the show rather than the toy. But overall, if you're collecting the Ninja Steel Zords or can't find Bison King for a good price, this is a great lookalike to stick with. And those are my thoughts on the Bull Rider Megazord. So what did you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And until next time, I'm JulioToyReviews, and I'm signing off. Thanks for watching, everyone.